Jonathan told me to make P2B number 1, 2, and 3 options for Atiku to pick his running mate. Reno Omokri, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. A chieftain of the People Democratic Party, Reno Omokri, has disclosed the role he and former President Goodluck Jonathan played in Atiku Abubakar's decision to pick P2B as his running mate for the 2019 presidential election. Speaking in an interview, Omokri said, after Atiku emerged as the People Democratic Party presidential candidate in 2019, he asked him to give him 3 names he could pick his running mate from. He said he called Jonathan to help him with the tax, and the former president told him to give Atiku P2B's name as the number 1, 2, and 3 options. He added that he eventually gave Atiku 3 names, including Obi's name, and that was how Obi was selected for the position. About 41 minutes into a video shared on YouTube by Mike and Podcast, Reno Omokri said, if you look at P2B, I once promoted him when he was in my party, myself and former President Jonathan. Atiku Abubakar in 2019 told me Reno gave me 3 names that I can nominate as my vice president, and I called former President Jonathan and he told me to put the name of P2B as number 1, number 2, and number 3. And I told him it is going to be very rude of me to do that because the man Atiku asked me to give him names. So he told me to just find other names to add to P2B's name. And that is how P2B became the running mate to Waziri Atiku Abubakar. Take this to anywhere Atiku and Jonathan will back me. Now, excuse you, then what are you saying? What do you hope to achieve with this story of yours? Okay, fine, okay, we believe you. Then what happens? Then they share money if they believe you. Say they share money if the person believe your story, I be because I don't understand. Or and I make them see you say you're a better person. Oh, I don't understand. I don't even get. What is not the moral of a story here? What's the moral of a story? That you, once upon a time, you gave Obi's name to Atiku so that he can work with him. So, after that, what next? Yesterday it was Wike who made Obi's Atiku's VP candidate. Today it is Reno Omokri. Tomorrow, yes, we find a Kayode and Bayo Nanaga. I know too well that Atiku and Obi knows each other for over 24 years. Shame on you. Shame on you. You did this for P2B and his supporters are still calling you names. They are a bunch of ungrateful elements. It is only God that will reward you for your kindness. 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 How? Where kindness just enter this thing? So, okay, why didn't you pick somebody else? Why didn't you pick somebody else? You recommended somebody. It's not even that you recommended somebody. You recommended somebody because it was recommended. And I want to believe that the person being recommended is also a good material. Say for this country, only when we the how go you stock am? This mentality of I do something for you. I see the tango say God no be man. Ha. P2B is the popular person in Nigeria. He's in the lips of the majority of Nigerians. How can a low caliber officer claim this? Reno, you're being irrational. How can Atiku notice you? You're a special assistant to Jonathan's Niger Delta advisor. So your influence is little under Jonathan's regime. I do not even know whether Jonathan knows you. I know where Atiku picked a low caliber to work in his campaign team. That is why he lost woefully. The other day, Wike said the same thing. He nominated P2B for Atiku. So I believe Wike, not a fool like you. The thing is, you people are even going too far. There's no need to come and start insulting Reno. The thing is, you coming out to say, well, how Atiku use no Reno. See, that one is not the problem. No be human being Reno be. My own is, as you don't tell us this story now, what next? Okay. Bros, you're just fooling yourself. Reno is more than you think. Unlike most of you, runs after Atiku because of what you can squeeze out from him. Reno runs funds for Atiku to support his ambition. Reportedly, this year he dropped $50,000. Translate that to Naira. Why will Atiku not value such a person? Well, like I said, you people are taking this thing out of context. And I don't take him out of waiting he be. He say he recommends somebody to somebody. And then, recommending that person to somebody now. As you don't tell us the story. Waiting be the next. Did he also call you for Okowa? Of what relevance is this statement now? Exactly what I'm saying. Under the present political realities in this country, I think that this man is just desperately trying to remain relevant to the scheme of things now that his principal has lost the presidential election. Whether I like it or not, P2B is years ahead of Atiku, Tinubu, and the rest of them. He not only stands as among them when it comes to the accident, he has also proven himself to be outstanding when you talk about corporate and good governance and exemplary leadership, which is why a majority of Nigerians voted for him. We only hope the judiciary will help him to reclaim his mandate. He could as well solve the opinion of a worse-known entity if what you have written is true. All things go to show that all politicians use P2B's name to remain relevant. From Kwankwaso to FFK to Onanuga, even Soludo, Ekweremadu, Chimaroke Namani, and this wannabe, Renault. Once they feel lonely and forgotten, they will tweet about P2B so that people remember their miserable selves. Why in out to the brutal? P2B is a beautiful bride. Everybody wants to be associated with his astronomical rise in politics and influence. But I think P2B's best selling point is his incorruptible character. He appears to have the immediate touch for corruption and criminality, but rarely in our society. This is what is selling P2B to Nigerians more than anything else. Let no man take the credit, Wike or Mokari. It has recently surfaced that Wike fought to be Atiku's running mate, but was rejected. The same man who allegedly succeeded in making the B's running mate to Atiku now wanted to be the running mate himself, but was rejected. I believe Omokri would have suffered the same fate. That tells us all we need to do. People of sound integrity and track record can hardly be hidden. Once Nigerians notice them, they go for them irrespective of ethnicity, religious divide, or whatever. Recommendations can hardly sell a bad product. You don't see it at talk. Whether you recommend or somebody recommend, another person recommend, the bone of contention here is there is something that is making them recommend him. If he is not unrecommendable or not recommendable, it wouldn't have happened. P2B served them well. P2B would have paired with Atiku this time, but Ohane is rightly instructed that no Igbo should contest as VP candidate for anybody. If he's bad at your painting, why did you recommend him to the vice president then? What has changed in him since then and now? I know you said you make money from calling P2B's name. Of course, P2B was recommended on grounds of competence. Our principle has what it takes to a nation. I never knew that Atiku is a political non-entity. A whole Atiku relied on Renault to get him his running mate. Yet the same Atiku could not accept Wike that was recommended by a committee. I'm very happy that Atiku has finally been retired from politics. It is time for him to retire at his home in Dubai. Now, wow. This very they miss in presidential aid job badly. Make Tinubu bail him out, help give away appointments. Make we get peace for him hand. Because now rubbish and nonsense he come to talk now. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. Just thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.